Business Focus, brought to you by KCB. KCB, making the difference.
Hello and welcome to Business Focus, the only business show that seeks to empower both the small and medium-scale entrepreneurs across the East African region with the best business practices, hence boost growth. On today's show,
supporting entrepreneurs upgrade their innovations to a commercial viable level, converting a hobby into an income-generating activity, and benefits of community farming in Tanzania.
we welcome your feedback about the show on our email address bf@standardmedia.co.ke or SMS number 8041. I am your host, Malaki Villa. Did you know that you can charge your mobile phone using your shoe while walking? Well, in the Business Beyond Limits segment, we'll show you how, and you'll also get to learn how you can patent your innovation and get funding to upscale it to the commercial stage.
Technology and innovation have been identified as one of the key foundations of the Kenya Vision 2030. Kenya's long-term development blueprint, whose overarching goal is to make Kenya a globally competitive and prosperous nation with a high quality of life for all by the year 2030. Entrepreneurs in Kenya are walking the talk in innovation, and the country is already reaping fruits by leading sectors such as the mobile banking globally. Take for instance this inter-university innovation competition carried out at Bomas of Kenya, where students designed advanced robots which can be used in industries to transfer heavy material between various points. There are thousands of such innovators in the country, but their major challenge has been to upscale their ideas and products into a commercial viable level due to the lack of funding and innovation. However, this is quickly changing, with the government and other institutions stepping in to support the sector.
At the National Council for Science and Technology, we have been trying to see how we can be able to promote and support local talents as far as innovations are concerned.
It's really important that if you want to take control sustainably of your idea that is of that competitive advantage because of the commercial value it has, you have to transform it from an idea into property.
Meet Anthony Mutua, a 24-year-old entrepreneur who has invented a customized shoe that can charge up to 4 mobile phones at a go. The shoe apparently has a very thin piezoelectric device that generates power when the sole bends. This charger works using pressure. As you walk, you generate pressure that in turn generates energy. Once you have arrived where you're going, you can now sit down and charge your mobile phone.
So what you just need to do, you just need to buy the device and is installed ndani ya kiatu. Any shoe, it doesn't matter.
It can charge up to 4 phones via a long cable connected to a pocket while the user walks, or store the power for later charging. Mutua is in the advanced stages of commercializing the invention for mass production, and he intends to partner with a shoe producing company to advance the production.
The government of Kenya has allocated about 400 million this financial year to support all sectors of science, technology and innovation programs that we have. And to date we've supported over 800 sort of research projects, of which we've been able to support about 45 innovations that we have received.
Elijah Kupata has also invented a 3G remote camera that can stream live video to one's mobile phone from any part of the world. The internet-enabled camera is mounted either outside or inside a house according to our client's preference.
I came up with this idea when I was still in college at Mount Kenya University.
The gadget is connected to several wireless sensors. Airtime, SIM and a memory card are integrated within the system to capture images. During an intrusion, the gadget detects motion and immediately alerts the owner through streaming live video directly to one's smartphone.
I had not outsourced almost 70% of my work to specialists. especially in Taiwan, who they are very good and they have specialized in modeling. So I gave that work to Taiwan to do the modeling for me, and that's why you can see it's very attractive, and even customers, they can buy because they have that confidence this system is good, it can work without any problem.
The innovation, which has been in the market for about 2 years now, comes at an opportune time when insecurity is on the rise and there is an urgent need by both organizations and individuals to play a role in enhancing security.
When somebody has come up with an idea that is of competitive advantage and has commercial value, this person would want to own this idea. And for one to own this idea so that he or she can control this idea in a sustainable manner, this idea has to be converted into an intellectual property asset. So here at KIPI, we deal with only one category of intellectual property, which is industrial property. The other category is copyright, that is administered by the Kenya Copyright Board, which is also a body corporate here in Kenya.
First, I went to the Sharia house. I actually come up with a very nice name, High-Tech Technologies. But those guys, they refused. They told me that your name should be unique. So now I decided to say Kupata. I named it after Kupata. That's my name, Kupata Technologies. And I'm very proud because it is under my own name.
At the age of 25, Elijah Kupata, who has a degree in electrical engineering from the Mount Kenya University, boasts of owning a company and earning a living from his innovation.
It has actually transformed me a lot because I'm now running my own company. I'm paying rent. I'm able to feed my family without any difficulties. Unlike those days, I used even to beg for cash from my parents and my relatives. I'm totally independent. I'm very proud of myself.
Kupata sells more than 25 pieces per month at a cost of 23,000 shillings each and is currently working on increasing his market share in the region.
We have seen some very successful stories. One of them is the one of Kupata, that has got an alarm system, has got a home security sort of system. The other one is a car tracking sort of device. These are among few that we've been able to see them going to a level of commercialization. It is very important that we develop products, locally made products, that will be able to have an impact to the society.
To make this possible, the two entrepreneurs followed major steps, which included patenting their innovations at the Kenya Industrial Property Institute.
The length of patenting an item can be a minimum of 3 years, and you can see the cost is a minimum of 15,000 shillings.
They were also sponsored by the National Council of Science and Technology to the tune of 1 million shillings at an initial stage to produce the prototype and later 3 million shillings at the commercialization stage.
For us, we nurture the talent and support it. And we have seen some of examples, the ones that I've just mentioned. They're able to form their own companies. They're not just becoming job seekers, but they've become job creators. And I think this, for us, it is very crucial. Classical example, of course, we always talk about the M-Pesa, but we need to go beyond the M-Pesa.
The Kenya National Council of Science and Technology supports such innovations as their contribution to the Vision 2030, where science and technology and innovations are expected to provide the cutting edge of our global competitiveness and to promote greater efficiencies in all the key sectors and projects under 3 pillars.
I would like to advise my fellow youths not to shy off from their ideas. If they have brilliant ideas, they should forward those ideas to the National Council because their mandate is to ensure that they fund innovators and ideas. My
appeal is only to the private sector also. The government has enabled to create that enabling environment. Just to, as a start-off point, we now would like to see more venture capitalists, the private sector, sort of dialoguing and coming forward to take up these innovations, these technologies, and be able to take them up to a commercialization and upscaling so that we can see the real effect of this in the society.
If you have any invention that you'd like to patent and actualize, you can approach the Kenya National Council of Science and Technology, the Kenya Climate Innovation Center, iHub Kenya, Kenya Industrial Property Institute, Ministry of Industrialization Kenya, Studies and Maisha Education Trust, and the Kenya Copyright Board. The Kenya Vision 2030 recognizes the role of research, science and innovations in a modern economy in which new knowledge plays a central role in boosting wealth creation, social welfare and international competitiveness.
Time for a break now, but when we return, we spend time with youth who have turned sports into an entrepreneurial venture that is earning them a living. Stay with KTN Business Focus.
This is the scene that greets you when you take a walk down Nairobi's Aga Khan Walk towards the KPA car park every Sunday afternoon. Youth gathered at the car park engaging in a fast-growing sport in Kenya, skating. This activity has gained popularity in Kenya over the recent years, and today's successful stories are told by the youth. Meet Michael Ochola, a former street boy whose life has been turned around economically through this sport.
Nilikuwa nauza mandazi mtaani, and then nilikuwa nauza mandazi from Monday to Friday, and then on Saturday nilikuwa just kwa mtaa na hang around, sikuwa na kitu ya kufanya, and then jioni on Saturday tunaenda kuskate tu kwa barabara.
What he began as a hobby has quickly turned into an economic activity that is earning him a living.
When I came here, kuna one of the coaches, national coach, alinispot nikiskate. Then akaona I have the potential. Akaanza akanitrain together with national team. That is where I'll get the experience to train young kids. Akaanza kutrain a kid. Then when I trained it for 4 months, nilipompeleka for race, alikuja number 2. So through that nika discover I can do something for these kids. Ninaweza help the small kids. So nika form a group of 5, nikaanza kutrain, and then I registered my club.
After learning professional skating and initiating a club dubbed St. Michael's Skating Club, which currently has a membership of 30 youth, he delved into training as a sure way of empowering others with skating skills in the sports at a fee.
If I train one person, nachukua 100 bob kama coach, and then 200 napatia my partner. The other ones that wananisaidia maybe watoto wakiwa wawili watatu wananisaidia na wapatia wanagawana 50-50, and then 100 bob tunaika for the club, kubuy kits za clubs, training kits, na also tukienda races tunalipa fare, vitu kama hizo.
Ochola continuously buys many pairs of sports gear at the Gikomba market.
In 2000 tulikuwa tunanunua skate at 300, but now skate in a range from 4,500 going onwards. So skate tunanunua Gikomba because tukienda kwa shop is so much expensive. Wanauza like 6,000 to 8,000.
At the Aga Khan Walk KPA car park, he trains interested members of the public at 300 shillings per 2 hours each, as well as his club members. The club members pay a membership fee of 1,000 shillings annually and 600 shillings monthly for sustaining the club.
One of the 5 members I was talking about, kuna 2 of them already wamefly, wamepata job through skates. Wengine wanafanya through the hotels kama waiters, wana use the skate to serve people. So to benefit, one of them alikuwa a street boy na amechange, the sport imemchange na amegrow, na sasa anafanya kazi yake, anapata something small huko nje. So inachange watu, inafanya watu wana refrain away from drugs.
The money the trainer makes from training the club members and interested members of the public is shared out between the club and the trainer.
Currently, nationwide, we have 28 clubs, and like 80% of those clubs are in Nairobi. We have groups and clubs in Mombasa, Kisumu, Eldoret, Bomet, and Nakuru currently. Yeah, and Murang'a.
The recent past has seen a massive following for the sport, and Ocholla can train up to 25 people on a good day. The sport has also been introduced in numerous schools in Kenya, which has seen Ocholla offer his services as a trainer during weekdays and earn more revenue. This has seen him earn a minimum of 3,000 shillings per training session 4 times a week.
During the week, you'll find them teaching, having lessons in schools. So I guess that way a lot of young men and women are now making some living out of this.
From selling mandazi in the streets of Kibera 3 years ago, today the economic life of Michael Ocholla has greatly improved.
We don't want to depend on government so much, because watu wamekuwa kilia government for long. So we thought of if we could utilize hiyo uwanja Kasarani, walitupatia uwanja Kasarani, but it's so far and it's so rough. That's why people are preferring this place. If kama anaweza tutengeneza that place, we could fence the place, tukue tuna train people, watu wanakam coach, like for example like football, vile watu wanakuja coach, they pay.
At this venue alone, there are 12 clubs and more than 12 trainers who are walking on the same path with Ocholla. They have demonstrated that it is possible to transform one skill and talent into an entrepreneurship activity and earning a living from it.
In the regional market segment, we showcase how community groups are redefining agriculture in Tanzania. Farming in Tanzania has taken a new turn in the recent years, with farmers uniting in community groups, assessing cheap funds from their agricultural institutions, training on the best farming practices, and being linked to the ready market for their products. In Mwasa region in eastern Tanzania, many farmers have greatly benefited from this module. In small groups of 10 to 20 farmers, they make compost organic manure for their farms.
Project yenyewe inahusu kufanya kazi na hawa wakulima ili kwanza waweze kutambua matatizo walionayo na waweze kuappreciate ile the fact kwamba ndio wao wanaostahili waanze kuyatatua haya matatizo na watumie rasilimali walizonazo katika kutatua haya matatizo.
The employed module is to collectively produce enough manure for all their farms. This ensures that they produce quality manure at a very low cost due to economies of scale and employing their skills.
Na sisi hapa tulianza na hilo somo la kuwatrain, ya kuwafundisha wakulima hawa na namna ya teknolojia mbalimbali zilizopo, tukianza na soil and water conservation, makinga maji, kwa maana ndicho kitu ambacho unaona kutegemeana na mazingira yalivyo, mabonde makali namna ile, slopes nyingi namna ile na mabonde mengi namna ile, tunastahili kitu cha kwanza kabisa ni kuanza na makinga maji.
From this, they are able to learn from each other and collectively enhance their productivity. With each farmer owning more than 2 acres, they identify high-value crops with a ready market. With Tanzania consisting of large parcels of arable land, the farmers utilize local resources to produce enough food for their families and export to neighboring states like Kenya, Burundi, Malawi, and Congo.
Tumewaletea pia teknolojia za majani ya mifugo. Tunaletea pia teknolojia za vitu kama mnavyoona hapa, hii ni pilipili hoho. Na sio hivyo tu. Tumewaletea hizo teknolojia, lakini pia tumeweza kuwafundisha mambo ya marketing. Kwa maana sasa ukishakuwa na production nzuri, utajiongezea chakula chako cha nyumbani, lakini at the same time unataka uwe na nini? Ile excess uweze kuiuza kwenye soko ambalo ni reliable na profitable, ili angalau iweze kukununulia nguo, iweze kulipa ada ya shule na kitu kama hicho.
They produce various crops such as beans, maize, arrowroots, and cashew nuts among many, which perform well in the region. Companies such as the Southern Cashewnut Exporters are one of the organizations that have enlisted most of these farmers as growers and purchases tons of their produce during the harvesting season.
Tunanunua korosho kutoka kwenye chama kikuu cha ushirika na tunazileta hapa kwa ajili ya kufanya process ya ubanguaji pamoja na kufanya packing. Tulinunua kilo 200,000 kutoka kwa wakulima ambazo mpaka sasa hivi tumeprocess, tumebakiwa kama na kilo 56,000.
Working in community groups has enabled the farmers to eliminate competition among them and instead boost their productivity and make bigger returns.
Imeweza kuwa expose wakulima kwenye hizi teknolojia mbalimbali kwa sababu mbinu tulizotumia kuwaelimisha wakulima ni nyingi, lakini mojawapo ni farmer exchange visit, matembezi ya wakulima, kuwapeleka wakulima hawa kwenda sehemu ambazo wanaona watajionea wenyewe na watasikiliza kutoka kwa wakulima wenzao kitu gani walichofanya, wamefanya kwa namna gani mpaka wakaweza kuimprove mazingira yao na wakainua kipato chao.
If this system is emulated in the different East African states, it will play a major role in boosting food security nationwide and empower farmers economically. With that, we come to a close of this week's show. Remember, you can send us your feedback about the show on our email address bf@standardmedia.co.ke or SMS number 8041. Until next week, I leave you with the words of William Arthur, a scholar who believes that if you can imagine it, then you can achieve it. If you can dream it, then you can become it. So as we continue to pursue our goals to reach greater heights, remember, we must not only act but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. From myself and the entire KTN team, thank you for watching. I am Mala Kivila. Let's do this again next week. Good night and God bless.
Business Focus, brought to you by KCB. KCB, making the difference.